This is Elizabeth. She says that when she dates, the whole country hears about it. On yesterday's show, the audience voted on which of these three men would be best for her. Today, you'll find out who Elizabeth chose as her date. And this is Allison. She says even though she's a doctor, there's still a lot of little girl in her. Which of these men did Allison choose? Which will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here's the host of Love Connection, Chuck Willery.
Thank you, Ronnie. Oh, thanks, everybody. Good to see you today. All right, let's get started by meeting our first guest. She's from Minneapolis. Says she collects wedding dresses and dispenses dating advice to her girlfriends. Please welcome Elizabeth Brown. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome back. Welcome. Now, the whole country is going to hear about your Love Connection date, right?
Yes, it certainly looks that way.
How do other people hear about your dates?
I have a lot of connections in real estate, for one thing, because I'm pretty close friends with people that I deal and do business with.
Right.
I also have friends that have moved all over the country, and I call them up when I have problems with people, or when they have problems, and I give them advice, and we discuss our personal lives.
You give them advice?
Uh-huh.
You mean advice and love advice?
Yes.
That makes sense, okay. Just remind everybody what happened yesterday. Remind me at the same time, okay? Yesterday, our studio audience saw Elizabeth's three choices. They voted for one. We're going to take a look at all three men again so you can see them. Now, first was Thomas. He loves to garden, do aerobics, and write poetry. And he says that lately his dates haven't been working. That's Thomas. Then David, he's a single parent to a 17-year-old son. He wants a woman who dresses sexy, walks sexy, and has a kind heart. That's David. Finally, Richard. Richard's into scuba diving and racing cars. He says he's a romantic charmer who smiles all the time. That's Richard. Okay? The audience vote was recorded yesterday. We'll get to that a little bit later on, but right now Elizabeth's going to tell us who she chose. Who'd you choose?
I chose David.
You chose David. There's David. David's backstage. Let's say hello to David Palacios. Hey, David.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm fine. Hang on just a second, David. All right, Elizabeth, tell us about the date.
Well, he showed up about 2:30. In fact, it was exactly 2:30.
Was
phoned
that the time he was supposed to show up?
Yeah, and told
good.
him to come at 2:30, and he said, well, I thought the date was going to be later, and I said, no, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. You know, let's just start it early.
Yeah. David, what did you think of Elizabeth when you saw her, when you first met her?
Well, I thought she was real cute, and I knew she was kind of crazy.
He tried to interview me over the phone.
I did.
I told him to do that.
I knew exactly who you were when after I talked to you.
Good.
And I was, I was right. You're crazy.
You're a crazy person. So what happened next night?
We decided to go down to the boat show over in the Lido Marina, and there is no place to park down there. So I was going to take my car. Besides, he had driven, I don't know.
The boat show? You mean like where they show all these, where they show boats, of course.
Boats in the water,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And you walk around and you look at the boats.
Nice.
And we picked out one. Beautiful
Did you?
one. Yeah, about 640,000.
Just a little
Yeah.
something.
It was 6:35.
635.
635.
Yeah.
After you decided not to buy this boat, what did you do then?
We sat on the veranda and drank wine.
What did you talk about?
Gosh, all sorts of things. We told all kinds of
About
jokes.
you, mainly.
No,
Oh,
we didn't
yeah.
talk
No,
Yes,
no.
we did. We talked about you.
What did you talk about her?
About her
Yeah.
life. I'll tell you, she's got a crazy life.
Yeah, we've had a glimpse of you.
5 wedding dresses. Believe me.
I can see him going.
But I'll tell you the truth. 5 wedding dresses, and she's used 2 of them, she said.
So what happened after you got off the veranda, so to speak?
We went to a sushi bar. And
Oh, more Japanese food.
David had never had sushi before.
Great.
Did you like it, David?
Yes, I loved it.
Did you really?
Yes.
Now, most people who jump into that for the first time usually aren't that crazy about it.
Well, we had about 5 or 6 glasses of plum wine. That's what we did. Couldn't taste the food.
Man could eat his elbow and like it at that point, sure. Why not? So, what happened after you ate all this raw fish?
He was learning how to
family's
pronounce all the names for the different types of sushi in
Taco.
Japanese.
What?
Imahi,
Uh-huh.
Ibi,
Evie? Evie, actually.
Ebby. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. What destination were you going to at this point?
A jazz nightclub down on the peninsula.
Listen to some jazz, huh?
And there was no place to park, and so David had to get out of the car and take the chains off of this place so that I could pull the car into park.
Good.
Right.
Very inventive.
She'll do anything. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I can't tell you everything, but she will do anything. Yeah.
Now, you go to this jazz club,
Yes,
right?
and there was a long, long line
Long line.
to get in.
Yeah.
So I went up to the door and talked to the manager so
What'd you say to him?
we could get in.
She told him she was Mrs. Henry Kissinger.
Did they buy that?
I told him yes. Well,
Yes.
We got in.
we got in.
Really?
Well, I told him we were there for dinner. Otherwise, you don't get in. And I find that if you don't use names like Rockefeller and Kissinger, who's going to hear Brown when you're paged?
No, probably true.
Rumpelstiltskin was probably the best one.
You've used that as well.
Yes.
Did it work?
Yes,
Yes.
it's worked.
I guess they're obliged to do that. How'd the date end? Did it ever end?
Yes, it did.
It ended.
Yes, it did. After all that drinking, we decided to go back to my house and
All
have
right.
some coffee.
Let
I
her
looked at the
tell you.
clock and I said, hey, it's 15 minutes to 11. I have to get up early. You have 15 minutes and you're going to have to leave. And he said, yeah, I have to go to work early.
Yeah.
And,
He made a hard left.
no, not exactly. He said, you know, if you want to give me a kiss, you can give me a kiss.
Did I say that?
Yes,
Oh.
he said that.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did
Of course
that.
she did. She wanted to.
Was it a nice kiss?
Yes. Very
No,
nice.
well, you made a face there, David.
No,
Come
I
on,
didn't
level
mean to
with
make
me.
that
now.
face. No, I said it was a very nice kiss. Yes.
Was it? Yeah. How'd you feel when you...
He asked me if I couldn't do better.
And you did.
Sure. Let's take a look and see who the audience voted for. The audience chose 73%. David. Hey, walk off with it. Well, if you want to take the audience's advice and ask David out again, we'll pay for it. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think about
that's
that?
a difficult question. Well, I'll tell you, I'll agree to go out with David again if he can come down here and convince me that he's worth a second date.
Okay, David, what do you think?
I would like that. Yes.
David's lost for words. I can't believe it. Come on out, David. Well, it's nice to have you two young people on this show. What do you think you'll do the next... Don't answer that. Just tell me when you come back. We have a nice gift for you. Thanks for coming on the show. It's been very enjoyable and unusual as well. We're going to come right back with another couple of minutes. Stay with us. We'll meet our next guest. She's from Houston, Texas. And she enjoys dune buggy riding and sewing. She says she's just as comfortable in an evening gown as she is in shorts. And when it comes to dating, she says she's been a late developer. Please welcome Dr. Allison McClure. Allison McClure. I don't know why I said McGuire. It's not McGuire at all. It's McClure, of course. Have a seat. Yeah. Now, how do your dates respond to the fact that you're a doctor? Do you bring this up, or do they know it usually, or what?
Well, usually you start talking about what you do, and I explain that I'm an anesthesiologist and let it go at that.
They say administer immediately.
But I don't concentrate too much on what I do or my job because it's just a job to me.
Your patients will love to hear that.
Except for them.
Do you like to date other doctors?
Not really. I like to date people outside of the hospital.
Why is that?
I don't know. I find I have more to talk with about with people.
Just kind of talk
outside.
shop with doctors, that
Yeah,
kind of stuff?
and I don't really enjoy that too much.
What kind of men do you kind of like? I mean, is there a certain type that you think, boy, I really like that type, and that's what I look for?
The one quality I like the most is somebody who has a good sense of humor, somebody who likes to laugh and talk and have fun. And I find I also have to have somebody who's really secure within himself and who's happy in his work.
All right, good. Let's take a look at the men that Allison had to choose from this time. Now, remember, you're going to pick the man that you think is best for her. First, it was Andrew. Now, he enjoys jogging and art shows. He's looking for a woman who can enjoy a quiet evening at home as well as going out on the town. Here's what she should be like.
A sincerity, a warmth, an interest, a positive outlook on life, someone who's involved with their own career and have their own interests and independence.
All righty, next there was Scott. Now, Scott's been divorced for 3 years. He likes nightclubs as well as camping, and he says he's tired of dating, but he's also tired of the single life.
It can get very lonely and very boring being by yourself. Coming home alone, and I've been doing that for 3 years. You know, when you see that apartment, you know, no lights on, no nothing, after a while it gets to you.
All right. Oh, well, can happen, I guess. And finally, you watch Bruce. Now, Bruce enjoys the beach during the summer, Las Vegas anytime. He's not sure whether he wants fast cars and expensive women or fast women and expensive cars. Here's a little bit more from Bruce.
The women are basically spend money a little too freely. Not to generalize, but they do, and I'm good at budgeting and stuff, and we could probably do more with the money we are given than if the woman had it. She might go buy a dress she likes, and there's a date, and we don't eat.
Now, Allison selected one of those men as her date. We're going to show you all 3 men again before you vote. First was Andrew. He's 32. He's an architect. And Scott, he's a real estate broker. He's 33. Finally, Bruce. He's also 32. He's a computer analyst. Okay, audience, time for your voting machines. Please make your choice now. Who do you think's the best man for Allison? Goodness. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the man that Allison selected. Hear everything that happened on the date. We're going to do that in 2 minutes. Be right back in.
Put the work in.
Mommy, I have to go potty.
You gotta do it, please.
Oh. So, what's next?
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
Put the work in.
Oh, hey, I'm Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken.
I bring the pain like
Anything for my algebra.
Do what now?
I mean, bro. I'm a Kraken.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the love you gave.
Watch free national and local news on Prime Video.
The newsmakers right here facing all the tough questions.
We've got you covered every step of the way.
We are living in an extraordinary period.
From changing skies to market shifts.
Around the world, this is BBC News.
Covering all the stories that matter to you. Your news, your app.
All righty, we're back. Allison's going to tell us who she selected. Who'd you pick?
I picked Scott.
Scott. Scott was a real estate broker, right? Allison and Scott haven't seen each other since the date. As always, we hear both sides. Let's say hello to Scott Miller. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Chuck.
All right, I'll tell you what, Scott, we're going to get back to you in just a minute. First, Allison's going to tell us what happened on this date. What happened?
Well, I went over in the late afternoon or early evening. I drove to his place, and I took some balloons with me, some helium-filled balloons. And inside the balloons, I put the answers to some of the questions that I knew his answers to. But I had an unfair advantage. I knew more about him when I met him for the first time than he knew about me. So
Maybe you ought to back up and tell us what you did to those balloons again.
I put the answers to some of the questions that he had answered.
Oh, the questionnaire?
Uh-huh. And he
I
didn't
see.
know the answers to some of the more personal questions. So I put my answers in the balloons.
What did you think of the balloons when you first saw them?
I thought it was a thoughtful gesture, but I was kind of like amazed because nothing like that has ever happened to me. So I just sort of held my hand for a minute and looked at him and went, I didn't know what to do with them, so I let them go and they went to the ceiling and I said, well, she goes, there's some answers in there. And I went, oh, great, let's, open them up and see. And she goes, no, you have to look at them at the end of the date. So I had to wait like 8 or 5 hours to get the answers.
Oh, I like that. Little tease at the end of the day. Yeah. Some men are expecting one thing. To you, it's just a pop balloon. Right. Okay. So what happened next?
So anyway, we sat on his couch. He poured me a glass of wine, and we talked and got to know each other a little better. And then once the rush hour traffic had died down a little bit, we drove over to a restaurant that he had selected on the beach. The restaurant actually overlies the water so that you can see the waves coming up underneath you. And
Nice.
yeah,
Very
it's real
nice.
nice.
Sounds like a great evening so far.
Well, we were going to go try to have some dance lessons at this place, but we were enjoying talking so much, we actually left the restaurant too late to do that. But we went over to the club where we were going to get the dance lessons anyway or whatever.
How'd the date end?
Well, I decided that a nice way to maybe end any date would be to have some chocolate dipped strawberries and some champagne, and you could do whatever with that you wanted. So we just went back over to his place and enjoyed the strawberries and drank some champagne and talked some more. And then
Any chemistry here, Scott? I mean, any chemistry going on at this point?
By 12:30 or 1, yeah.
Okay.
But I told him that it was getting late, and
Did you ever pop these balloons?
so
Yes,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
we did.
Yeah, he insisted we pop the balloons before.
Did he get any of them right?
Mm-hmm.
I got all of them except one.
What was the one?
The answer was, or the question, or the answer was hips and stomach, and I couldn't figure out what woman would be like, say, hips and stomach, and I finally thought, would that be the sexiest part of a man's body? And she goes, yes, and I went, hips and a stomach? I mean, most girls go for shoulders or rear end or best legs.
Feel comfortable now, Allison?
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm in the swing clothes.
Let's take a look and see who the audience voted for you. Here it comes. Why, those dirty guys picked Andrew. Andrew, 51%. What do you think about that?
Well, I really wasn't interested in Andrew.
Oh, well, they were, and actually, if you go out with Andrew, we're obligated to pay for that. However, you can do whatever you like.
Well, I liked Scott, and I think if Scott would ask me out again, I would go with him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Scott, the ball is in your court, sir.
Allison, would you like to go out again?
Uh-huh.
Come on out and join us, Scott. Guys, when did you realize that you'd like to see Scott again? Did that cross your mind on the date at all? Afterwards?
Uh-huh, yeah, he was very considerate to me, very nice. We talked, we got along real well. And I was impressed by the fact that he, for example, but while we were waiting on our table before dinner, he thought I might be cold, even though I didn't say so, and he offered to go get my coat and things like that.
Nice.
He was very sweet.
Thoughtful.
It was cold out there.
We have a nice gift for both of you. Thanks for coming on the show,
thank
and
you.
keep in touch, will you?
Thank you.
All right. We're going to come right back with our next guest. All righty, going to meet our next guest now. He's from Illinois. He says he usually has a steady girlfriend, and he expects a woman to be a tiger. He says that the best way to break the ice on a date is to wrestle. Please welcome Rosco McCall. Hi, Rosco. How are you? Come sit down. Yes, you got a good audience today. That's right. Why do you prefer a steady girlfriend rather than just playing the field?
You invest a lot of time and a lot of money. And
when you play the field, it costs.
Yeah, I mean, you're chasing this girl, chasing that girl. You got to be across town and everything. I say, take one girl and stick with her. Invest the time in her.
Is it cheaper?
Yeah, much cheaper. You save a lot of bucks.
Yeah. How come you don't have a steady now?
I'm very serious about relationships. I'm very complex. Sometimes I'm hard to get along with, I get all wound up with work, school, those kind of things. Mm-hmm. And it takes time for a woman to get to know me.
How much time, Rosco?
How much time? I'd say at least a month 2 months, you know.
That's not too much time.
Well, I don't go too fast, you know.
Now tell the truth. Do you really wrestle on the first date?
Yeah, yeah.
Always?
You know? Yeah, that's a part of my strategy, you know. Don't tell them, though.
No, of course. Only about 8 million people know it by now.
What happens, you know, you start out, women like to show that they're stronger than guys, you know, so they start off maybe with an arm wrestle, and arm wrestle leads into a few body locks goes into some hugging and kissing, you know.
Oh, I see. All right.
Got them right where I want them.
I see. Basic hammer lock. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at the tapes that Rosco saw. Now, remember, you're going to vote again. Now, first was Debbie. Debbie loves to rock and roll. She says she's an early bird, and she's good with money. And as for her personality, she thinks she's easy to figure out. Here's more.
I think it's pretty easy to read me, you know, my emotions. And, you know, I'm the type of person, if I don't want to be bothered, you can read it on my face that I'm really not in the mood for it. Okay. And if you can't read it on my face, then I'll come right out and tell you.
All right. Next, there was Kim. Kim claims she's a dreamer, but her dreams often come true. She's looking for a man who's ready to settle down, and she says she's got a lot to offer him.
I like to have his meal ready. If he's a drinker, I'd like to have his drink ready when he gets there. I'd like to have his bath water drawn if he pleases to have a bath. Depending on, you know, how stressful his job is, you know, I'm willing to massage his shoulders, massage his feet, clip his toenails, manicure his nails.
Finally, you watch Cheryl. She was raised in Memphis. She says she likes to talk about politics and listen to the latest hits, but she thinks a lot of men are only interested in material things. Here's more.
A lot of them, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, what do you do for a living? What kind of car do you drive? And it makes you want to tell them, you know, I sell oranges on the highway, and I ride.
All right, let's see all three women again. First, it was Debbie. She's 28. She's in insurance. And Kim, she's a secretary. She's 25. Finally, Cheryl, she's also 25, and she works with an architect. Okay, audience, time to vote. Please make your choice now. Who do you think's the best lady for Rosco, in your opinion? All right, audience votes all locked in. We're out of time, so we're going to have to find out who Rosco picked tomorrow. Hear everything that happened on that date. That's our show for today. Thanks for dropping by. I'm Chuck Woolery, and hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive the following: the Bissell Double Action Floor Sweeper snaps up dirt and litter off carpets and bare floors. Great for quick pickups between vacuuming, furnished by Bissell. Or Hershey's Crackle, crisp rice and Hershey's Real Milk Chocolate in popular single bar, 6-pack, snack size, large, giant, and big block sizes. Hershey's Crackle. Or new Glade Spin Fresh Air Freshener. Continuous bathroom freshness, plus an automatic burst of fragrance when you spin it. New Glade Spin Fresh. Or Foil brings relief to summer's little hurts by quickly soothing sunburn, minor burns, cuts, and scratches. Foil from the makers of Blistex.
For Love Connection, this is Rod Roddy.